Welcome everybody. I am so excited to have each of you with us to honor this year's honoree, Terra Waldron, CCM, CCE. Each year, club management recognizes the best in club leadership with the Club Executive of the Year Award. This prestigious honor is presented to the club executive who most embodies the values, vision, and professionalism of CMA. Originally known as the Club Manager of the Year, this distinction was created in 1985 by Club Manager magazine to honor an individual who, by his or her achievements, best represents the qualities found in all the hardworking, dedicated club management professionals. In 2008, the award was retitled to mirror the evolution of the role of the club management profession. The nominations for this award and outstanding and truly illustrate the amazing leaders. I know the judging process each year is difficult, and I sincerely thank the members who serve in this capacity, who I don't even know who they are, but we thank them. And that's the way it's supposed to be. Before we bring forward our recipients, I would like to briefly recognize our previous Club Executives of the Year. And this is when I'm supposed to be able to see everybody and know whether this person is in the room. I don't. Chris Borders, are you here? I know Chris was supposed to be. There's Chris. Bob James, I saw Bob. J.D. Pietro, we wish was here, but he's not. Jack Sullivan is here. I saw Rick Bayless earlier. Is Rick here? There he is. Jonathan McCabe, I know he's here. I saw George Carroll earlier, but I think he left, didn't he? Is he here, George? Oh, George. Michael McCarthy is here. This is great. Damon Diorio. Damon's not here, but I know he's here. Michael Leemace, I know he was here, but I'm not sure if he is in here. Is Michael in here? Yeah. Jim James wanted to be here, and he had an emergency at his club, so he's not here. Is Joe Bendy here? Yes. Where's Joe? Well, Joe. And Greg Patterson. Is Greg Patterson here? So with that, the tradition is to pass the torch. I still got the buzz.
I'm ready.
Just step away.
Be careful, Jonathan.
So the tradition is that the prior winner the prior recipient gets to make remarks and ultimately announce and introduce our new recipient. So Greg, would you like to do that?
I'm ready. Okay, first of all.
Why do you need a microphone?
I don't need a microphone. First of all, this is an emotional moment for me, I'll be quite honest with you. I've known Terra since the beginning almost. We've known each other a long, long time. I've watched her grow in the industry. I've watched her as an example of the good in our business. She believes in education. She believes in people. She's journeyed her way through our industry and come to understand it in a very deep and intimate way. So she goes back to her club now. She has a relationship with her people that's special. These are symbols of the best in our industry. Education and people are what we sell in this business. When I look at Terra, I couldn't be more proud. And really, it's emotional for me, Terra. We've known each other a long time. And you are a hero in my books and have been for years and years. But all of a sudden I said, she's a hero for more reasons than because I think she is or because the association. I just got a letter here. Just got a letter, Terra, just now, from this guy called Tom Plimpton. Do you know him? President of the Desert Highlands Association. Now let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, managers are more than machines. They are people that bring the poetry to our organization. They bring the people side of the equation. When somebody writes a document like this, as long as this and sends it to celebrate somebody like Terra, something special has been going on at her club. So we celebrate her as a professional within our industry. But what I'm more concerned about is the celebration of her at her club for being the heroine that she is. So I'm going to read this to you, because I think we all need to hear this. As president of the Desert Highlands Association, I regret that I'm unable to join you tonight in the celebration of your receiving this wonderful award. The Club Executive of the Year award surely marks the pinnacle of your career and is so very well deserved. And Terra, I have to say, I salute that times 5. That's all. I've known you all a long time. You deserve it. To say that you have earned it would be a gross understatement. Successful and thriving clubs all require much of the same ingredients. Great members, great staff, wonderful facilities, exciting activities, and inspiring amenities. They also require an extreme amount of focus, attention, commitment, and sacrifice from the chief executive. I don't need to tell you that it is a tireless and frankly, oftentimes a thankless job. We at Desert Highlands are very fortunate to have you, Terra, as our chief executive, as you constantly strive to bring all of these things together each and every day while keeping a smile on your face. Anybody know Terra? Does she have a smile on her face? Yes. She may be beaten down, but that smile is there, Terra. We appreciate that, because her job is, as you know, to each of us and to her members, is to bring the buzz, the love, and the blood. You have been at Desert Highlands for 10 years. Now, what's interesting about this is Terra has had like a 5-year plan. She's moved around clubs for every 5 years. What fascinates me, and I celebrate her for that, because she's learned at each of those how to do club well. She's been here 10 years, which tells me something. It maybe tells me that she has found the club culture that can be part of her life until she retires from her industry. I found that at the Beach Club. I'm hoping that that is the journey you're on right now, Terra. Give me enormous pleasure to be able in 20 years or whenever you retire, say, Terra, baby, you're the woman, you did it. You found that place. We all want to find the club. Maybe Terra has found that club. For 10 years, at one of the most successful clubs in the country. Okay, hold on, I got it. You have been at Desert Island for 10 years. I'm sure in the club industry, you and your colleagues must joke about what that is in dog years. Terra, I think that's 70 years, right? 70 years, and she survived. Well, however you measure it, this is a long time. But what causes a leader such as you to stay for 10 years at one of the most successful clubs in the country? In a world in which one is always learning, it surely is that you are constantly being challenged to reach new heights each and every day. First of all, I want to start right there. And you all know, there's nobody I know that believes in education more than this woman right here. And believe it, she has grown and grown each and every year during her journey. I think that's an example that everyone in every generation should hear. Because I don't know if you know this, but members are sort of demanding and unpredictable. Lots of love. Keep it a secret, but I think what bonds you to Desert Highland, is a true sense of satisfaction in seeing your many accomplishments and what you have built. More importantly, in a world in which change is a must, you are energized after all these years in club management, energized from her president by the challenges and the opportunities that lay ahead. In short, high-performance clubs require high-performance people. Terra, that is you. Ladies and gentlemen, that's from the president right off the bat. I've known that for years. Those of you who've known Terra know that for years that's her. This guy, it took him 10 years to figure it out, but that's okay. In closing, I know you will hurry back to work and downplay this wonderful award. But please take a little time for yourself and revel in a really huge compliment in the earning of your title of Club Executive of the Year. Congratulations. Best wishes and on to the next big opportunity at Desert Highlands. With warmest of regard, Tom Plimpton, President, Desert Highlands. Give her a hand, ladies and gentlemen. There is no better statement about this woman than the two things which we have now been witness to. She's been named Club Executive of the Year, which is the celebration of us who know her as a professional. But the celebration from her club that she is a valued and a necessary part of the Desert Highlands experience. Now, and Jeff told me now I got to read this. That's okay, Jeff. I will do this. Club Management Magazine is named. What's that?
Why am I the bad guy?
Right, piss on him. He's only the CEO. Who cares? It's good to be retired. That's all I can tell you. Mr. Trump. Oh, I gotta get the hair. Anyway, Club Management Magazine has named Terra S.H. Waldron, CCM, CCE, the 2016 Club Executive of the Year. A member of the Greater Southwest chapter of the Club Managers Association, Waldron serves as Chief Operating Officer, Vice President of the Desert Highlands Association in Scottsdale, Arizona. Her professional career has earned her several opportunities to develop highly effective leadership teams. She recently oversaw a $4 million clubhouse renovation project. Desert Highlands has been recognized as a 5-star platinum club, a distinguished emerald club, and one of America's healthiest clubs. Now, what the hell that means, I don't know. They don't drink as much as they do in California. Additionally, Desert Highlands is an HOA community encompassing 600 luxury homes, of which Waldron serves as property manager. As described by Teresa Klingon-Smith, director, is that right? It's close enough. Who cares? Good to be king. I'll pronounce it anywhere I want. Director, there you are. How's it going? Anyway, Director of Human Resources at Desert Highlands. Association. Waldron leads by example. Now listen to what she said. Waldron leads by example. This is key. Our business is relationships. You learn by example. You lead by example. She instills the values of Desert Highland in her interactions with staff and members. Waldron has been recognized in Forbes magazine, one of my favorites, by the way, just so you know, as one of the female leaders in the Southwest. I think she deserves a hand for that. And other publications as one of the most influential women in the private club industry. Look, Tara, I know you a long time. You are. Just to let you know. When you speak, we listen. She mentors men and women in the industry and believes in educational advancement for her staff. If anybody knows me, you know that education is the very core of who I am and what I believe in. And I celebrate people that make education a huge part of not only their lives, but the lives of their staff as well. And Terry, you've done that. You deserve my praise as well as everybody else's. She demonstrates authenticity. I don't know quite what that means, Terra. Authenticity, enthusiasm, I dig, passion, and breadth of knowledge for the club industry. Her influence on the members and treating her staff professionally have made her reputation as an outstanding manager in all facets of her career. Waldron's belief is that walking around the property and being available to members has truly earned this award. And I've spoken enough this week to tell people I believe it's relationship building skills, community building skills that will define your success as a manager. Terra, you got those skills. Waldron is the 31st club manager professional executive to be so honored with this award. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in giving Terra Waldron a hand.
How do you follow that? I mean, what an honor, what a privilege. I can't thank everyone for being here, being a part of this celebration. As I look around the room, I think I know I've learned something from each and every one at a different time in my career. And I do want to acknowledge certainly Global Golf Advisors, for Steve and Henry for hosting this and sponsoring it. What an honor. It truly is. I'm pretty speechless. When Jeff called me and told me I'd won the award, I was totally speechless for a long time. It comes from the heart. It's humbling. It's exciting. But even more so, once the article hit, as you were talking about education and things, I can't tell you the amount of young people that came up to me this week, but also on LinkedIn, and just stopped me and have asked if I would help them, and I would. And then another thing happened on Saturday evening before I came from my husband and I. My husband, who was here, this is John Waldron. Who has supported me and left the water for the desert and has been there 10 years and loves it, but,
Do it again.
okay. He's been my rock solid, lovely, wonderful husband. So Saturday night before we left, I was sitting in my office, which is ancillary from the main clubhouse. And Selena is a hostess that works for us, and her father's the executive chef. She's 20 years old, and she's running down, it's about 6:30 in the evening, and she's rapping on my window. And I was like, what? And she comes in, she goes, I just read your article. You're a genius. Every 5 years you changed and you did something. Will you help me? And I was like, okay. And so off we went. She's going to be a veterinarian. And so she's not following her father's career, who's excellent and just wonderful, but it's the lives that you can touch and make a difference, and it's just wonderful. In closing, I don't have a lot more to say except thank you. But when I first got to Desert Highlands, you talked about, is it the right fit? Well, this is a very humorous story. John's heard it forever. So I was there about a week and a half, and I'm cruising around the club, and I was like meeting members, greeting them, and there was this group of, we all have them, the retired old men eating out, the Romeo group.
I know what you're talking about, Terra.
So they're there, and about 8 of them, and they're sitting around, and they sit down, I said, I'll have an iced tea with you. And so they're starting, let's tell Terra what we did for a living so she gets to know us. This is perfect. So the member from 3M was there, and actually the wife invented the stick-em note, I just want you to know that. And there was some insurance and so forth, but there was this other gentleman in his 80s, kind of hunched over, drinking his second Bloody Mary, I found out. And he looks up and they said, well, let's tell Terra what you did. He goes, I covered the asses of all of the masses. And I went, what the heck have I gotten into? He was president of Fruit of the Loom. The rest is a bit of history, and again, thank you for being here. Thank you for just being my loyal friends for so very long. I hope we continue the journey together again. Thank you.
Again, Terra, congratulations, and congratulations to Greg for only talking for 10 minutes probably. In conclusion, and Terra mentioned it, but we want to thank Global Golf Advisors. They sponsor this award, absolutely. They also do their profiles in excellence in Club Management Magazine, and we are so appreciative of their involvement with this, and I think this type of award shows their commitment to the industry and their commitment to the profession. So thank you all very much. Thank you, Global Golf. Have a great evening.